Greetings, everyone. It's your boy, the Domotaku. We're live. It's like late, but you know what? I am way too excited about the story, and we left off in a somewhat of a nice part. So we're gonna continue a little bit more, and there's my game audio. There you go. We're gonna continue a little bit more, just so I can, you know, further progress in the story mode. I don't know how far I am in the story, but I feel like a lot of shit happened. So yeah, we continue on. I need to. Where am I? I need to find. I need to switch back to finding. All right, yes, here we are. Kaslana. Freaking reveal, bro. So we're in his POV at the moment in the storyline, and down late. No, we just started. We just started like 3 minutes ago. We're continuing more story. Sephia, welcome back. We're in finance POV, and we just met Hycillans. How was the finance past? Bro, it's so trippy, and like I want to keep going. That's why we're here tonight, even though it's like later than usual. I kind of streamed a little bit later because I was downloading Blue Archive, and I've downloaded it on Steam. I haven't logged in yet, but that'll be my next thing. But yeah, do you have a frame of reference, Sephia? How far are we? Would you say? I mean, so we just unlocked we're in this POV, and we met Hycillans. We're in this area. That's how far we're at. I feel like we made a lot of progress last time, so we're gonna continue a little bit more. And I finally get to use Final. Probably 2 hours. Oh shit. Okay.
Light up the
The power. Maybe an hour 30 minutes. Oh damn. All right, I'm down for it. There was so much stuff that happened last stream, and I'm just like, I'm in it. I'm so in it, bro. Behold my power. Bro. My man's. What happened to my man? Kaslana. Kevin Kaslana. Why do we call him Fiden now?
Nice moves.
Oh yeah, also Hycillans look so damn good. Holy moly. Meet Imperator.
We just washed it away and here it comes again.
Guys, we're gonna go meet Imperator.
The black tide is really
From
no
Renacita.
joke.
Behold my power. Brother, this guy's nuts. And we get to meet Saridra. Oh my gosh. Hycillans.
The
Wait, I wanna.
waters end here. The one you seek is beyond this point.
Dude, holy moly. Like. Wait, I'm so trippy. Like, so it's like. Is that like an effect of her dress? Or like, are we seeing like inside her right now? What is this? Am I gonna pull for her? Probably. Most likely. Probably. She looks fantastic. Magnificent. Beautiful. Excellent. Bro, what is happening here? Holy moly. Is it like hollow inside? I'm so confused what's going on here, but she looks great.
At last, I can meet with Her Majesty Saridra herself.
What about Farina? Probably. Yeah, probably. If she's gonna be the support for Fiden, then most likely.
Are there any formalities I need to observe?
Or should I say, Kaslana?
Don't kneel, don't do the hand-kissing or foot-kissing gestures of the old dynasty, and most of all, don't bow. The Imperator despises such rituals, especially when the heads of those taller than her bend beneath her crown.
Doesn't like taller people there. Okay, fair enough.
She really is down to earth.
The second thing to note, only trusted ones may come near her. Keep 5 paces distance until the Imperator allows otherwise.
Imperator.
Sounds like an old friend of mine.
Well, experience is a good thing. Stay sharp, and you'll be just fine.
So currently in the moment, we're finding, right? And we're like in the very beginning of one of the cycles, or at the end of the cycles, because, you know, these guys were not alive at the time. So, and he's like warning them about like the whole like truth of Amphorius, if I remember correctly from the recap. Oh, it's Aggie. Wait, yeah, I think it was I remember the cutscene. So it was like a 0, right? And then it turned to a 1. So it was like a new cycle or something like that.
Duck
The actual
School
beginning.
Fever, little hostage. Apologies for keeping you waiting.
I love her.
It's you.
You know them? Good. That makes things easier.
Before that, I'm more curious about one thing. Where is Her Majesty Ceridra?
To avoid any misunderstandings, nameless Swordmaster. Although we spoke and laughed along the way, I never said you were entitled to meet her.
What's going on, Blood? Welcome to the late night Star Rail. I'm like so into the story right now that I had to keep going a little bit more, even though I stream later than usual. Welcome, man. Welcome.
The Imperator decreed the Deliverer will not appear in this age. Be wary of suspicious individuals.
Imperator.
Come now, both of you. Let's finish our job.
I see. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
I had no intention of fighting. So remember this, Lady Hysealant. If my sword shows any hesitation...
Did you see the clip it posted in VTuber chat? Not yet. I did see it. It sounds like quite a familiar story for people, but I haven't seen it yet. No, not yet. No.
Don't thank me. Thank them instead.
No, you misunderstand. We don't want to see Chrysoceres hurt each other. Just give us some time to ask you a few questions.
It's painful. I feel it.
The Nestia's golden threads will judge you and decide your fate.
Oh, I've been here before.
As you wish.
White-haired Swordmaster? If what you say is true, then you must know the fate of the world. So, how much do you know about what we read from the prophecy?
Speaking of Chibi's prophecy.
You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither in the soil of foreign lands. Is that correct, Lady Tribi?
How?
How is this possible?
He got it right?
Yes, but the prophecy never mentioned he'd appear here. At least, not in this era.
We're changing this now. We're changing the story.
Listen to me, Aglaya, Tribi. The Finan of this world has not yet been born. In a distant future, he will follow the prophecy's guidance and appear before you. But do not seek him out. Because Era Nova is a complete and utter lie. I will tell you the truth. And you will understand why the world must forsake the prophecy and find another path to Era Nova. Because I know both of you. And I believe that no matter how the course of history may change, the faith we all share will always remain the same. And so, the layers of rock began to reverse, and history wove itself anew. Through my old acquaintances, I was given the chance to meet the leader of the Flame Chase journey, Ceridra. And after a long and arduous negotiation, we came to an agreement. The Imperator's alliance needed the destruction, and I was ready to pour all my strength into it. The spoils of the Flame Chase, the core flames, would be sealed by my hand. But the condition was this. In the upcoming battle, in our conquest of the Earth, I had to prove that my power could transcend fate. In the original history, there was a brutal war. At the end, the Titankin of Georios, Terravox, killed the rampaging Titan and took the core flame that supported the
Hope
Earth.
you're ready? Oh yeah, I'm ready.
But this time, Amphoreus encountered a turning point in its fate. Neither side suffered any losses. When I severed the Titan's head and raised the core flame high, the crowd gathered around the scorched remains of the god, roaring with joy, cheering for the hero of the destruction, who had ignited the faint spark of life for the first time. Yes. In that flickering light, the once
I don't like the
dark path
soundtrack in the
ahead
background,
seemed to
bro.
become clearer. I proved myself. And in the long years that followed, I brought down the other Titans. One by one. I could do more than just wait. When time resets, the chance to change the world also emerges from the lines of history. Until finally, the brutal future revealed by Era Nova is reversed. But tell me, if that's truly the case, why are we doomed to the same outcome?
Yeah, we didn't get to meet Farina. Unless... the first eternal reoccurrence end. Okay, this is the first cycle. Huh?
The people kept their promise and handed you all the core flames. In this world after Treebeos, no demigods were born in Amphoreus. At this point, I just want to know. When they vanished into the black tide with their mortal bodies, why didn't you shed even a single tear? Your indifference chills me. To you, were they just a bunch of insignificant footnotes? Sorrow has been my constant companion. In fact, with 12 core flames upon me, the fire in my heart has never been more violent. I'll remember this world through anger. As long as I burn, they'll never truly leave me. Perhaps it's already too late. But you're right. Anger, at this moment, is the only weapon I can rely on. So, draw your sword, executioner. I'll make sure you realize that your greatest mistake was leaving me alive.
Oh, damn. This is how he became the Flame Reaver?
He raised his sword and attacked. Then, Kaslana killed himself. That day, who fell to the sword to be left in the past, and who went into the future. I can't remember anymore. I only remember a nymph, hiding in the shadows just out of sight, futilely pushing a stone ball. Climb, fall, climb,
oh my,
fall, climb again, and fall. The only freedom the nymph had was in choosing how to roll the stone. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow. Sometimes resting on a gentler slope, leaning against the stone for a break.
our boy's gone now. He's just Kaslana. He's Kevin now.
But its choice couldn't change the futility of it all. The stone would always roll back down the slope, and the nymph would always return to the starting point, beginning again. After that, every time I reached this point in the cycle, the burning sky would cast a shadow over its path. It would nearly reach the peak at the 4th quint of curtain fall hour, then fall to the starting point in the first 15 seconds of the next entry hour. And my efforts in this cycle would dissolve into nothing at the same time.
Eternal Recurrence. Number 1. Subject Clausan persuaded the 12 Cryonis heirs to recover all 12 core flames in a peaceful way. After verification, the unauthorized access did not have a substantive impact on the experimental process. Life cycles of the 12 Cryonis heirs were terminated strictly in the predetermined experimental sequence and successfully loaded into the buffer. Subject Clausan regressed the extrapolation process, and abnormal fluctuations were detected in his mind function. Admin notes: the first devastating failure. Oh my gosh. Hey, Domo, would you play the game called Peak with your friends? Peak? Oh, I think, is that the climbing game? They brought it to my attention, but I'm not sure. Maybe. I think, well, one of them definitely brought it to my attention, but mostly just watching people play it. I don't know if he actually has the game. Subject to Kaslan adopted a similar strategy to number 1. No substantive impact on experimental progress was observed. Life cycles of the 12 crowds are terminated, normal in sequence. Kaslan regressed. Minor adjustments detected in the strategy. Decision waiting for avoid sacrifice of past companions has been increased. After verification, the adjustment did not have a substantive impact on the process or progress. Life cycles thing, normal. Kaslan regressed. Number 15. Decompile the black tie for the first time, aiming to elevate the access privileges. 12 Cross Air is terminated, normal sequence. Kaslan regressed. Number 42. 11th attempt to breach the scepter core layer failed. Avoid sacrifice of past companions, show a minor decline. 12 Cross Air is terminated sequence. Kaslan regressed. Number 133. From 83 to 133 indicates Subject Kaslana's strategy is gradually converging with that of Eternal Recurrence number 42. Synchronicity risk detected. Potential cognition function degradation suspended. Admin notes: this will undoubtedly reinforce the Iron Tomb's destruction vector within expectations. No intervention required. Continue observation. Oh my gosh. Eternal Recurrence, the 134. 333,550,022 recurrences until the end of the world, brother. The 134th Eternal Recurrence.
Absolute nonsense.
Professor Anaxel, you have to believe me. I've done this shit 134 times. I've played these games before.
I thought cycles was the answer you were looking for.
No, it's just that the answer came so suddenly. There was no fun in tracing it back to its roots. Eons, paths. What a load of nonsense.
I can't give you an exact explanation of those two concepts either.
Enough. I'm just expressing my frustration. Don't you understand? I was already expecting this. The black tide came from beyond the sky. And everything else is no exception.
Fate is a strange thing. No matter how the details of history change, the Anaxa I know always remains as harsh as ever.
If the other Anaxagoras actually worshipped the gods, I'd make sure to find a way to break the cycles and crush them in their cradles. Too bad. Now only you have the ability to do that.
What's that supposed to mean? You're willing to help?
Of course. The core flames were meant to save the world. And in my opinion, the noble titans have no reason to refuse. Besides, according to you, Before stepping into these endless cycles, you were my pupil.
I've already heard the same thing countless times.
Enough chit-chat. Let's go. If we run into any other scholars, leave them to me. We've all made preparations for total annihilation. Never thought someone would step in to help.
Behold my power, bro. Okay, I'm like convinced that this Anax, or not this Anax, this Castellana.
Light up the door.
He's the one that goes through all the cycles, right? And then he's, you know, eventually he becomes the Flame Reaver, right? And for sure in our cycle, right? Whatever number we're at, he was fighting himself, and we ended up killing him.
You've been
So
to the Luminary Throne before, haven't you?
If you're talking about in past cycles.
You were already much luckier than the other students.
the core flame of reason.
Hold up. Keep your wits about you. Someone's watching us.
Cyphera.
Pretty boy, your eyesight's better than I thought. As for that false god who's been turning the world upside down, it's you, isn't it, white hair?
Cypher, you don't understand. I've played these games before. I've done this 133 times.
You sure do love stealing the spotlight. In the name of the Seven Sages, I demand that you immediately step away from the Luminary Throne. This is the sacred ground of reason, and no one may desecrate it. Take my words back to Aglaya. I won't say the same thing twice, Catgirl.
Oh my! You won't even call me the demigod of trickery. That is just heartbreaking. I have some words for you, too. First, as one of the most heretical blasphemers in the world, you have no right to lecture me. Second, this is none of your business, Grove Boy. Step aside. I don't want anyone getting hurt.
Wow, Cypher's actually serious in this cycle.
Here we go. Again.
Core Flame thieves. You really think you can scare off a sage of the Grove with nothing but empty threats?
This gloomy little brat's got a sharp tongue. Ooh, not bad, not bad. I kinda like you. As a return favor, please come search his core flame right here. Aw, don't cry now.
Damn it, this dude.
That was close. I'm out of here.
I've done this thing before. Why are you recapping me on this game? I've played these games before.
They're exactly like all the past ones I've known. Cunning. And yet so naive.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Of course. When I first set out on the Flame Chase journey, Lady Treeby never managed to teach me Orynyx's miracle. But along the way, I learned a thing or two.
Zawaldo!
Where are you going?
I don't know.
Damn, that was fast. Holy moly.
The Venerationists' foolish inventions finally come in handy.
How is this possible?
You've arrived, Zagreus. Always so punctual.
What? Do you know who I am?
I'm running out of patience. So I'm not going to waste words. Listen up, spirit thief.
Hey, yo.
Hand over the core flame. And let's pretend we never clashed. This way, you and this world can still be saved.
Save? You sing better than any bard. If you ask me, you're the greatest disaster Emporius has ever known. No matter how strong you are,
carry 15.
Consumed by the divine flames and drag this world down with you.
134.
What?
This is the 134th cycle I've lived through. And the number of core flames I carry is
1,596.
What the fuck?
yes.
1,000 core flames and just a single Chrysos hair. How is that even possible?
I've come this far. And that's proof enough.
But someday you will burn to the ground.
Of course. The divine flames will eventually consume my eyes and blind me. But before that, they could still forge and sharpen Dawnmaker. Now when I cut open your stomach, you won't feel a thing.
Fine, chill.
You.
This is the final warning.
Fine. Assume this world holds 100 million possibilities. And no matter how one looks at it, 99,999,999 of them all point to outcomes of certain destruction. Even so, I'll use my divine power, despised by the people of this world, to achieve that 1 in 100 million possibility.
Bartolos!
Brat, if you got the guts, you'll have to first step over my dead body.
Oh no, we gotta kill him. Oh no. Oh no.
Cat-eared thief,
My sister.
this little brat is not a threat we can deal with just by ourselves.
Bro, we gotta kill him. Oh my goodness. Also, I get to use Fine and Holy Moly. Behold my power. Give me my core flames. Yes. Core flames. Core flames. Enter attack with base attack. Give me core flames. Core flames. Core flames.
There's no other choice.
Core flames. Core flames.
Hail the new world's dawn!
Holy fucking moly, dude.
How absurd.
In my memories, Zagreus always meets the same end. Over and over again.
Oh.
Their departure no longer stirs anything in my heart.
This reason core flame before us is a fake. Obvious as day.
I know. I know. It always plays out like this. The spirit thief covers for her, and the trickery demigod escapes with 2 core flames. And then, driven by defiance or hatred, she decides to stand before me once more. Exactly like the countless past hers I've known. Cunning. Yet so naive.
Since you've witnessed the same scene play out countless times, tell me, will you carve the trickery core flame from my chest now?
I would rather not do that.
That depends on your attitude. At least so far, in the cycles where you've asked this question, the endings haven't been so cruel.
Well, thank you for that. But I also believe that this time, you won't catch up to me. No one can catch up to me. I'm no longer running to escape anymore.
Whether you believe me or not, I'll still tell you this. You've made the wrong decision.
All right then. We'll see.
Silence.
This is new.
One-eyed boy. What are you trying to pull now?
Go, Cythera. Give us some time in private. This isn't for her, but for you. You've walked too far down this path. It's time to discuss a possibility. Maybe the road you're walking is not one of salvation, but one that will simply drag the world into the flames for all time's sake. Turn back. I don't care how many times you've tried, because there's one thing I'm sure of. Your Messiah complex has turned you into something no different from the icy gods you spoke of. The children of humanity you swore to save. They are no more than ants to you now, aren't they?
Of course. I've been wondering, what kind of demon could burn my homeland to the ground in an instant without batting an eye? Now I have the answer. It turns out that fiery demon has been fantasizing of becoming this world's deliverer.
I don't want to argue anymore. No matter what I
Bro,
say.
this soundtrack is killing
Welcome
me,
won't
dude.
change. Make your biggest effort to resist. Or accept fate. And hand over the core flame to me. Even if it's futile, you. We all have the right to choose.
Yes. Even if it is futile, and the world is just a divine joke.
When I walk into the destruction written by the gods, with my own two legs, you will witness. Even the smallest footnote still leaves a mark in this story.
And so, at the end of the 134th cycle, the Traveler and the Scholar fulfilled their fates once again. Or perhaps it wasn't just they who fulfilled their fates.
Oh my gosh.
I can't quite remember all this. In the endless darkness, for no reason. A voice always lingered by my ear. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. Reduced to ashes. Such a familiar end. It happens in every journey. Always the same.
Bro, this story, man. Holy moly. Eternal Recurrence 134. Subject Castellana's 103rd attempt to breach the Scepter's core layer has failed. Decision made for avoid sacrifices of past companions. Approaching 0.000118. Over synchronicity risk detected. Life cycles of the 12 crisis airs terminate in sequence. Subject Castellana regrets the extrapolation process. Eternal Recurrence 5297. Castellana's 5266 attempt to breach the Scepter's core layer has failed. Life cycles of the 12 crisis airs terminated in sequence. With a trend of acceleration noted, Subject Castellana regressed the extrapolation process. Note, subject strategy now nearly identical to Eternal Recurrence 42. Mind function degradation detected with possible irreversible damage. Administrator directive received. No more prompts about the risk of mind function damage. Oh my gosh. Eternal Recurrence 12,398. Subject Castellana's 12,367th attempt to breach the Scepter's core layer has failed. 12 crisis errors terminated in sequence. Extrapolation regressed. Occurrence 23,779. Oh my gosh. Bro, what kind of re-zero shit is this? Research course failed. Life cycles 12 stars terminated. Number thing terminated. Extrapolation regressed. Terminated, regressed, terminated, regressed. 108,641. breached, scepter failed, crisis errors terminated, extrapolation regressed. Oh my goodness, bro. Bro, this is painful. The 108,640 seconds eternal recurrence.
You don't look so good, Deliverer.
Oh no, he's gonna kill his best friend.
Even after going through 108,642 cycles, Mighty, your name for me has never changed.
Why do you sound so pleased? It's a derogatory name.
Yeah, I know all too well. You only meant it sincerely in the first cycle. After that one and only time we walked side by side. Every time since. It always ends up like this. Dawnmaker will stab you through your 10th thoracic vertebra. That's your weak spot. And the only way to kill you.
Loving the story, bro. This story is so painful. The number is so big, but like you see him just degrade over time, bro. Holy moly.
Interesting. Tell me, when the mighty Moses of the past faced you, did they ever retreat?
When I said get ready, yep. Now bromance will end, bro, for real.
Never.
Then they died honorably, worthy of the name of strife. But there's still tenderness in your eyes. How pathetic.
I have to remember how this feels. Remember that I was once human. Or else the destruction will completely consume me.
If you win, tell the mighty most of the next life. This person is a worthy opponent. So always remember to give it your all and never slack off.
I'll keep that in mind. As always.
Even though the dynasty is left with just one, the Kremnos festival will continue as usual. I, the king of the Kremnoan Legion, will host the final feast in the center of this arena, and the prize will be the flames of strife. One day, you shall die with a wound in your back. That's what I saw when I overcame the trial.
Now the epic story.
God's dying ramblings.
Yeah.
Enough. You've probably heard this thousands of times. So you must understand, facing the demigod of strife means there's no way you'll take this core flame in peace.
I understand.
Step forward and face me in a final battle. I, the last son of Gorgo, the demigod of strife, salute you. I'll give 10,000 scars and 10,000 lives of mine to fuel the blazing sun of deliverance.
Oh my gosh. Thrust into him, find it, thrust him. Oh my gosh.
The festival has begun. And will not end.
Mighty Most, the Lance of Fury, dude. Bro, we're gonna go through all the Crisis Areas and just murder all of them, bro. Holy moly. Core Flames. I need Core Flames. Give me Core Flames. Give me Core Flames.
Or be conquered by me.
As you wish.
For the sake of fairness, let us go into a vaster battleground. Core Flames. Bro, this is not the battle we wanted, bro. Core flame. Gonna roll at him after 3.4. After Fate. Main story? No, we're gonna wait for the Fate collab first, then we'll pull for him. What do I want to do? Let's just Core flames. What's going on, Phantom Thief? Welcome. We're in the midst of the 3.4 story. There's a lot of depresso going on now. Core flames. Core flames. I should use the W, damn it. Oh my gosh, he's Excaliburing me?
The flames in this body are
Core flames.
a scorching hatred.
Core flames.
Tear open the sky. I grant you a dawn where all stars burn to ash.
Oh my gosh, he goes again? No fucking way. Bro. Core flames.
Is that all?
Core flames.
Agony.
What the fuck is happening? Bro.
Flames of your fury to scorch your own flesh.
Bro, this is some epic ass battle proportions. Core flames.
Hail the new world's dawn. Mighty Mars. Let strife decide the outcome. Let this burn.
Bro.
You may crown yourself.
It didn't have to be this way, Vitamos. Why did you make me do that?
In your next life, I shall once again block your path. Deliverer, I wish you eternal victory. The 108,642nd core flame of strife fell into the fire. Yet the shadows of the black tide still loomed, and pain and despair spread across distant lands. The blaze was still not enough. It had to be fed.
Doomed Yowie? Damn, for real.
Even if it
Instead of Doomed Yuri, it's Doomed Yowie this time.
burning this body to ash.
Oh no. Oh no, what cycle are we on now? Bro, this music is so true. 2,030,432.
No matter how bright
No,
the sun is,
God.
there are still places it cannot reach. Moreover, the sun you bear is both cold and blinding.
Bro, we're literally killing everyone.
A sun like that surely cannot bring warmth to the nether realm of the next life.
Golden blood is born from the destruction. We have long since lost the right to seek warmth, only by feeding the flames? Can we melt that hopeless future?
Allow me to ask, how many core flames do you carry now?
Bruh, I don't freaking know the math.
24,041,183.
Oh my god.
Such a heavy burden. So that's why you've turned into this. A broken idol. Tragic firewood.
No matter. I will bear this burden as long as you hand over the core flame of death.
I must refuse. As the demigod of death, I cannot watch you walk into a fate more cruel than death.
But this way, the past, present, and future will never again suffer unnecessary death.
Unnecessary death. Indeed. You are not the Finan I know. Please turn back. Don't let that absurd and unjust fate of yours come to pass. This way, at least my realm can still become the fragrant bed where you fall asleep.
In the end, still, it seems the clash of blades was inevitable.
How painful. I know I am not your match, having fallen under your sword countless times. But even so, please understand that my resolve is not to be underestimated. Even Kethali cannot shape all things at will.
Hey, yo.
Nor can they dictate the fate of all life. No one can shoulder the balance of life and death alone. Not even a god. And it is precisely for this reason that I chose, at the end of this arduous journey, to overcome the trial and take the authority of death. I am the Hand of Shadow, Casterus, the demigod of death. Listen closely, deliverer from days past.
Oh, hey guys, look, daily reset. Do your dailies. Do your dailies.
Please turn back. Do not disturb these fresh flowers in their muddy depths.
Oh no. Oh my gosh, bro. Bro, the freaking presentation here is crazy. Oh my gosh, bro.
At this crossroads of life and death, the giant dragon is but a shattered shell. Yet, I will still fight, defending what hope remains.
It's time
Core flames. Core flames. Give me core flames.
I ask you to rest here.
I must transform my soul into a raging fire.
Core flames.
Destruction to the ground.
All of this. How is it any different from that little future?
Core flames.
Tear open the sky. Quench the flames with blood.
Bro, this is so painful, man.
Keep him here.
I will never yield this empty shell. A scorching hatred to you Feel it now.
Core flames.
World's dawn. I grant you a dawn where all stars burn to ash. Soul and substance.
Even if I can't win, I must try.
Let this be a tribute to your million struggles.
Oh no.
Lost one.
Yes, no.
See that the firelight in the darkness is not.
Why did you make me do this? I didn't want this. Why did you make me do it?
Flame of death was taken from the dragon's belly. What a brilliant flame. It should shine upon all. Light the path ahead. And illuminate the dawn of Amphorius that's to come. 2,003,432 cycles. 24,041,184
Oh my gosh.
flames. As if even the deepest abyss of primordial chaos could be burned away.
Oh my gosh, bro. Bro, can we skip to the end now? This is painful. Bro, this guy has gone through so much shit. Holy moly. The 4,000,000th and first eternal recurrence.
You're here. As always. You're still lingering. Deep within me. Never fading away. Because you haven't completely abandoned hope. Am I right? You're still waiting for a miracle. For the true hero to come and save us. If that thread of hope exists, it must come from beyond this world.
Oh no, they're waiting for us.
From the
Oh.
starry sky.
We're sorry it took 3,550,000 cycles for us to come.
But if it's just a traveler with no connection to Amphorius, they may not understand our struggles, nor be willing to join this fight. Your thoughts are wavering. The mark of destruction is deepening. But even within the gods' cold calculations, unconditional courage and goodwill still emerge. So, never forget what set you on this path. How many times has it been? Remind me again. My memory is a bit fuzzy. 4 million. Exactly. Then that blaze inside of you must be burning hotter than ever. Yes. When I first forged the 12 core flames into one, I had the same impression. The destruction. A power unlike anything before surged within me. Violent flames ready to tear my body apart and consume this world, this wretched prison. I thought that was it. The ultimate power which nothing could surpass. And yet now, this fragile body holds a staggering 48 million core flames. I suppose it won't be long. Perhaps just a fleeting 10,000 years. Before it's reduced to nothing but charred, crumbling bones. And when that happens, your long struggle will finally come to an end. No. I've already found a way to keep the cycles going. Mind sharing it with me? In every new cycle, a new me is born. All I have to do is push the next Finant to the end of the world. And then he'll kill me. Shatter this body. Take my flames,
Oh my goodness.
and carry on the path I started.
Bold plan, but risky. What if, one day, the next you refuses to follow the same path? How can you ensure the continuation of the cycles?
If it were Professor Anaxa or Aglaya in my place, maybe they'd come up with something smart. Unfortunately, I don't have a backup plan. I have no choice but to bet everything on the next Finan. And trust that he makes the same choice I did.
Bruh.
But even in this wretched prison, luck is still sometimes on my side. Because I never forget what set me on this path.
Wait, you mean...
Ever since I committed to this plan, not once, in millions of cycles, has there ever been an exception.
Oh my god, it's getting shorter. We're almost there. $23,570th eternal recurrence. Oh no, we're killing Hyacinth. No.
As the demigod of the sky, a healer of Twilight Courtyard, I will heal you, and then...
A black tide. It's consuming you. You can't hold out much longer, demigod.
No, not Hyacinth, bro.
Hand over the core flame. Let's put an end to this suffering.
No, that just won't do. A healer should stay composed in front of those suffering from illness. Shouldn't they?
Hyacinthia.
You will bear the blazing sun until...
I swear, your deaths won't be in vain. Just as they have never been.
Drive back the shadows.
Bro.
Tomorrow, let the sun rise. Finish the sun's work.
Bro, this fucking soundtrack is so effective. Oh no. I said, why are you making me do this?
You are the Chrysos heir of world bearing. The one who can lead us. Lead this world. It's just... I don't understand. Within the sun upon your shoulders, the part of that warmth that should come from you, from an ordinary person. It's so faint.
My humanity is indeed just a flicker, compared to the blazing fire of divinity.
Even so, don't cast it away.
I never have. I have kept everyone's wishes close to my heart. Even though the divine fire burns so fiercely that every time I return to the start, it devours me in an instant. Each cycle, it's your wishes that guide me to the end. That pass the flames to the next me. Over and over. And over again.
So, you're not just a lone spark in the dark. You're a pyre built from the bones of all the selves you've left behind. But
what about you? What about your wishes? The wishes of all the countless versions of you. Ah, Lord Kazlana. So that's how it is. Without flaw. That is the flaw the golden blood gave you. The most fatal flaw of all, isn't it? The moment you took the world upon your shoulders without hesitation, you lost the chance to ever be yourself.
Now that is an unexpected revelation. Then I suppose that makes me the perfect fuel for the flame of deliverance, doesn't it?
No. An empty flame saves no one. But I still believe in you, Deliverer.
Oh, the hyacinth sparkles not in her eyes, man. The light's gone.
I, Hyacinthia, the Eye of Twilight, am neither strong enough to command the wind and rain, nor willing to end this absurd struggle by letting the sky fall. The only thing I can do is become one with the sky itself. And then, may the gentle colors of the rainbow paint your sun in shades it has never known. May they bring Amphorius, a rosy-fingered dog.
Ah.
Though the light has grown dim, its warmth still lingers.
Proi? Where's Proi?
Deliverer, please, open your heart to me.
Oh, damn, he just goes straight into it now.
Fill the sky with golden fire.
Core flames. Oh, flame.
Awaits the lightless end. Never
Core flames. Core flames. Yeah, I can do that too.
Let the sky merge with all this world's suffering.
tear open the sky.
Oh my gosh, bro. This is so fucking crazy.
Scorching hatred.
No Proi today.
Farewell, Hyacinthia.
Bro. Why did you make me do this, Hyacinth? Why?
Your sun burns hot enough to turn everything to ash. But tell me, how will the seeds of a new world ever take root?
The core flame rose. The sky fell. The 23,570,000th cycle came to an end. And this time, the end of the flame chase remained the same as ever. From the horizon rose a golden color unlike anything the world had ever seen. So pure it consumed all in its path. This was the end of the world. and the start of the next. For a moment, I saw the destruction of the universe, that being known as Iron Tomb. Its will to break free from the black tide burns fiercer than the blazing sun. Is this Amphorius's wrath? If its choice has already been made, if fate is set in stone, I will still never yield to it.
Oh my gosh, there's my thumbnail right there. There it is, bro. Bro, what did they do to you, my mans? Bro, this fucking track is so good. Fuck, man.
$23,570,000 cycles. 282,840,000 core flames. No more chasing is needed. And now, I am the fire at the end of the long night. The flame chase isn't some quiet walk through a sea of flowers. It's a revolution. An all-consuming transformation.
Oh no, I think we're losing him.
Then let me be the one to step across the ashes of the old world and burn endlessly until another dawn rises on the distant horizon, bringing the true dawn to Amphorius.
Oh my gosh, we're the last one. Oh my gosh, so it's the one before we came. The 33,550,000,
33,550,337. This is the cycle you're about to enter. Countless memories are flooding in. Countless versions of myself have stood here, facing the same choice. They all needed a moment, just like you do. To stop, to breathe, to process the weight of 1,000,000 lifetimes worth of sorrow, pain, and struggle. And just like them, you will carry those memories and that fire into the chaos of rebirth. I must go and bear this burden. I must say goodbye to you, and then fight the destruction with destruction. Yes, that's always the decision you make. I will burn and fade away. I will become the flame reaver of this life and keep my promise to Cyrene. I will kill gods and comrades alike and steal the core flames. And even if my mind turns to ash along with my body, I will keep my purpose in mind. I will stop Aranova. I will find the next me and make him carry on this futile endeavor of 30 million lifetimes. Looks like you're ready. Then I should be going too. Where are you going? You only exist in my heart. There's nowhere else for you to go. Do you remember what she said? The dreams you had as children. The deliverer in the prophecies.
We're here.
A real, living, breathing person.
You're to break the cycle, man.
You finally found him. Friend.
Being pulled into your memories. Is there anything I can do?
I don't have an answer for that, my friend. I'm sorry. I was supposed to send you home. This is my flame chase journey. You were never meant to be a part of it. No. You know the truth. If Iron Tomb is born from Amphorius's fate, then it will bring ruin to the worlds beyond the sky. And all these countless lifetimes you've spent, it's all been for the sake of defying that end, hasn't it? In millions of cycles, I've said goodbye to each and every one of you. Yet nothing ever changes. Each time we speak, our words grow fewer. Your fire burns hotter, and you're getting closer to becoming pure rage. A vessel of hatred. I never had a choice. I understand. If you are to keep the worst fate from unfolding, this is the only path. But this time, things are different. Your persistence has shifted the tide. On the horizon, I see it. Faint but undeniable. The shape of dawn, breaking through the eternal night. Turns out, the fire that lights the way was never mine to begin with. Do you remember, in that first timeline, you and Mightymost stood before the scales of justice, locked in a duel? Each of you weighing what you held dearest. What weighed more than the fate of the world? And when hesitation took hold, the answer you sought from me. What am I saying? I am you. Even if you buried me deep and chose another path, that fact never changed.
I am me, and he is you.
Then let's try again. When you stood before the scales in hesitation, the answer you found in your own heart, do you still remember it? Remember the past and become the hero of tomorrow. What weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future. Good. Then Trailblazer, my friend, my comrade.
Yes?
You arrived in this strange world and were bound by its cruel fate up till this very moment. In the face of danger, you never once backed down. Instead, you've saved world after world without hesitation. That boarding pass on your chest is now the mark of a hero.
Thank you, friend.
If I choose to step through that door and embrace an end fitting of the destruction, let this sun forged from millions and millions of core flames burn me up along with the god of destruction and their minions. Then the world we leave behind, this world, my home, where hope still lingers, will you take on everything we've carried? Return to the beginning one last time. Stop the birth of Iron Tomb, save the world we love, and rewrite its doomed fate.
I promise you, man. I will. I will be the dawn of Amphorius. I will stop the completion of Iron Tomb. I will be the dawn of Amphorius.
Good. In that case, even this fruitless wasteland may finally bloom with flowers. So... if he takes on the weight of the whole world, he'll be able to walk further down the path of deliverance than a fire that only knows how to burn. One will step into the future, one will remain in the past. If I can strike down the gods with Dawnmaker, perhaps fate's deadlock can be broken. And if you can stop Iron Tomb from ever being born, then these 30 million cycles will have not been in vain. It's time to put our teamwork to the test, partner.
We'll do it together. Go fight for the future, Finan. Leave the world to me, Finan. Let's both be the deliverer, Finan. Fight for the future, bro.
Thank you for all you've done already, friend.
My friend.
The image of the hero I've buried deep in my heart finally steps into the light. Here, at the end of this long flame chase journey. Cyrene, a page never seen before has just been turned. Lend me the power of time, and send this hero back to the origin of time. Back to your side. And I will walk the unfinished path, just like the countless versions of me before. Unwavering as always.
The blank eternal currents end?
Tell me, will you be the blazing sun, even if all of you burns to ash?
Without hesitation, I will bear this world until my body turns to dust. Remember this moment. Remember your friend
Shit.
who never lived to see the world's end. Remember their final wishes. And let the purest rage in your heart rise out of those wishes. Let it consume you. Fuel you. Until it burns away the false sky above. Fine. If I can defy fate, then in the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Kefali will never forget this.
Take it. Everything I bear. Keep on burning. As long as we are never extinguished, the flame chase will not end.
Holy moly.
Do not bow your head to them.
Take it, Trailblazer. May this blood be like gold, and never tarnish.
Oh my gosh.
Farewell, Trailblazer. This is where I fulfill my final destiny. The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more fitting. Someone like you. Kaslana, the name of one who bears chaos does not belong to a single person. Rather, it is the embodiment of the mythical Kefali, and a symbol of all heroes. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. May the name accompany you in my place, in the epic you write with your own hands.
Fine, and we'll bear the blazing sun until the Trailblazer breaks. Damn.
Another attempt, another failure. I won't remind you how many times you've reached the end of history. But I will still place the choice before you.
If you've lost count, let me tell you. This is the 33,550,336th ending.
A perfect number.
How poetic. You and I both know the truth. In all these millions of futile endeavors, Amphorius has never changed. If the outcome is inevitable, then why not silence your searing rage and embrace your fate with dignity? Your silence lasts longer than ever, Lord Fine. Shall I take that to mean the will you've carried across countless cycles is finally starting to fracture?
Fracture? No. I'm just disappointed. I've retrieved memories from 30 million past lives, and I remember every conversation before every choice here. And yet, even after all this time, your arguments remain the same. Repetitive. Uninspired. If you had any hope of breaking me, you should have spent those endless cycles refining your rhetoric. You had infinite chances to sway me into the future you want. And yet here we are. The score, 33,550,336 to 0.
Yeah.
So tell me, Lycurgus, who's the real loser here?
How unfortunate. This was never a fair game. I have all the time and patience in the world. I can wait for you at the end of history another billion times, and another billion after that. But you will never escape this cage. You can claim victory of the spirit if you wish. But we both know the moment that score shifts from 0 to 1, that is the moment I shall sound the paean of Era Nova. Lord Finan?
Your incompetence disappoints me. But what truly makes me laugh is your utter lack of self-awareness. Think about it. In this story, who is truly the one in chains? Who is the one shackled to mindless vengeance, mistaking courage, the courage to rebel against the gods, for foolishness?
You...
Perhaps you're right. Maybe I should have tired of this futile struggle long ago. But even so, I will never accept the mercy of your release. Because you are both a prisoner to the gods and to me. And tell me, what right does a mere prisoner have to speak of fate and choice? What right does a mere prisoner have to look upon my fury?
Hey, yo.
You know this is pointless. You can't kill me.
Of course not. But I am tired of being measured against a worm the gods keep as a pet. Listen well, creator of destruction. This cry comes from all your abandoned creations. In the 10th cycle, I drove Dawnmaker through the heart of every titan. Golden blood ran down my fingers, divine fire seared through my nerves, nearly breaking my will. But I endured. In the 10,000th cycle, my former comrades had all become my enemies. The endless slaughter dulled my senses to pain. The painful emptiness almost swallowed me, forcing me to stop fighting. But I endured. In the 100,000th cycle, the destruction had already fused into a blazing sun, surging within this fragile body. My rationality had been burned away at the dawn of the era. Yet even with only this shattered body remaining, I still endured. In the 23,570,000th cycle, this time, I felt it. A tiny spark rising in the hollow cavity of my chest. Different from the obsession with deliverance. By its faint glow, once again, no, countless times again, I endured. Now, a sun is about to fall. Ready to incinerate this absurd space-time dimension in an instant. That sun is me.
Hey, yo.
All the countless versions of me from the past, along with my countless brethren, dragged into existence against their will, drowning again and again in your golden blood. The very essence of this world's suffering and despair, fused into the purest hatred, the fiercest rage. Nanook, you arrogant fool! You think we were born to only serve as fuel for the fire? Fine then! Just as you wish, let the fire burn! If I was born as the blazing sun of destruction, then let you and your lackeys be the flares erupting from my core. And let this rage, burning futilely for 30 million epochs, engulf everything! And grant you a dawn where all stars burn to ash!
Warning, warning, warning. Experimental anomaly detected. Subject Klaslana failed to load into buffer zone. Memory dump irregularities detected. Illegal references, undeclared objects, unhandled methods, uncaught exceptions. Anomaly, destruction, energy, surging. Oh shit, anime? Oh shit. Oh my gosh, this is the trailers? I didn't watch the trailers yet.
Are you ready, Nanook? I brought
Get your ass down here. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Alright, what the fuck? Yo, DMC, hello? Oh my god. The crash out is real, dude. Holy moly. Oh my god. Dude, this DS music is so killer. Holy moly. Oh. Fight it! Get up, fight it! Those wings. Oh my gosh, I love all of him. Oh my god. Bro, you freaking scratching the nook. Fight ahead! Give it, Caslano!
My wish? My wish is to fulfill everyone else's wishes. If I can't fulfill them,
then send them on to tomorrow.
Bro. Hold fork.
Your heart harbors wrath. You yearn.
What the fuck is happening now?
Everything. You bore the gaze of an eon and lived.
Bruh, give our boy Fight a break, no for real.
Stepped onto destruction's path.
What the fuck?
It is born at the end of every path that the possibility of new paths being born is ended. It burns away all in the cosmos who rule.
My book changed? This is the book?
Of the cosmos be destroyed. Iron Tomb is your name. The Lord Ravager to destroy
what the fuck?
Edition. Born in the experimental grounds of eons, Amphorius, destined with their edition to burn to cinders.
Have we all seen the Mirror Celestia trailer with Lord Ravager's destruction revealed? I did not see that one actually yet. No, I do know it existed, but I didn't watch it actually yet. We're cooked for real? Dude, there's a lot.
From the beginning of the experiment, there were 12 sets of factors in
holy moly, dude.
Calculations. After endless simulations, only this one rose above the rest. After 33,550,336 iterations, now his fury has grown to be without equal.
Bruh.
This is a matter of considerable interest to me. This pure hatred is the final root of the equation. But there is another variable, the nameless from beyond the sky. Also a pathstrider of destruction.
Yep, that's us.
Thanks for his arrival, allowing Amphoria
3.5 is gonna be interesting, I think. Ooh, I have so many theories, yeah.
begun to turn. His existence will only become an unpredictable variable. Perhaps the time to take the stage has come. Grow in peace until it is time to break free from your cocoon. As for those unwelcome audience members, you need not worry. If you do not mind, I will personally get rid of them for you.
Hey, you better not touch my Express team. Visitor verification, like override protocol engaged. Access approved. Hold to load data. I'll be waiting for you in the... Welcome back to TheDomotaku. Retrieving experimental data. Oh my gosh. Update complete. 13 experimental progress 99%. Log updated. Locating entry. Nico's content refresh. What? Nico's premium mobile hatred. Oh my gosh. Track premium mobile current location unknown. This is, isn't this Cyrene? Track trickery premium mobile desire. No, it's based on primal instinct with self gratification and slow priority of solutions. Electric signal. I was so confused. Why are we on a computer? A lot of shit happened. Death. Premium mobile. Oh, this is Cass? Yeah. Reason. Oh, this thing. Oh my gosh. Bro, holy moly, ma'am. An unlogged electric signal dependent on the external variable, the TEESPRING, growing through the path of remembrance. At the end of the 33 loop, its appearance changed to Philia 093, but the mother body memory data was lost for unknown reasons. Directive: collect data, initiate deep analysis of the target. Conclusion: analysis error, target lost. Holy. Wait, so Mem is Philia 093. Oh, this is Mem. Intrusion variables. A nameless from the Astral Express, an external variable that accidentally entered the recursive loop. Also a path strider of destruction. They resonated with the 12 factors. In the current cycle, this entity assumed the vacant role in the time track and successfully guided Finan beyond the intelligent singularity. The eternal recurrence has been broken. The experiment has reached its terminal stage. Override command access. Granted access to TheDomotaku. I'll be waiting for you in the past. March 7th. Warning. Unknown entity intrusion. Initiating scan. Conclusion. No anomaly detected. A nameless from the Astral Express. A sign of permanence. An external variable that accidentally entered the recursive loop. Directive. Pinpoint its location. Failed to locate its coordinates. Conclusion. Subject has exited Amphorius. Negative. Detected. Conclusion. Error. Oh my gosh. Content update. Amphorius Saga of Heroes.exe. Content updated. Mem.exe. Oh my gosh. Bruh. Hycelins. Yes, Hycelins. There's no Ceridra. Oh no, I saw her. Never mind. I saw Ceridra. Mem.exe? Mem? Oh yeah, a soft spot for you. What the fudge? Mem? Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. I still haven't gotten to Remember to MC yet. Oh no. You'll get them in due time for sure. Now there's a skip button in the game.
Wake up!
Ma'am?
Wake up! Buddy! Wake up!
Ma'am!
You're finally awake. That's a relief. We were so close to being swept away by the reverse flow of time. It's lucky we found a safe place. Now, I'm going to send you back to the very start of time. But before we part, there's something I need to tell you. Something very, very important.
Ma'am, what happened? What?
That's right! At this very moment, my memories are finally whole.
Oh shit, congrats.
After watching so many fragments, my past is finally coming into focus, little by little. You're smart. You must have a clue now.
I might have a few guesses.
Or maybe...
You knew the answer long ago, didn't you?
Oh hey, that voice sounds familiar.
Not surprised at all. That's because I'm simple at heart. No matter what form I take, I've always been true to myself. But I'm glad that I remembered in the end. This way, I'll have no regrets.
Regrets? Where are you doing? Where are you going?
Don't worry. We're not truly parting. Because I'm going to become a part of you. I'll turn into the memory of this cycle. The 33,550,000.
Sound like someone we know, exactly.
336th Flame Chase journey.
Someone kind of short, right?
Of the time demigod. This way, you'll carry all that has come before, crossing time itself to reach the next cycle. My mission ends here, but looking back, I still feel lucky. After all, across 3 million ceremonies,
Yep.
I was the first, and the only one who got to finally meet you. So, believe me, in the next cycle, there will be another Cyrene waiting for you. And in the one after that, and the one after that. I will always be waiting.
Cyrene!
Saying all that, I can finally fade away in peace and become part of you.
Hey, yo, what?
Without even realizing it, we'd already taken a wonderful journey together, all the way to the world's end. Now take my hand, say a brief farewell, and step forward into tomorrow. Go, find the future Cyrene, and set out on another journey with her. Promise me you won't keep me waiting too long.
I'll find you again. We'll find you again. In every universe.
Out loud. This is enough for me.
Until Fiden drops a plan for you talking to his girl. Dude, I for real, right?
It's time to go, my dear friend. May your trailblazing journey always be accompanied by a cool breeze and rippling waves. And may the days ahead embrace you like the softest fluff, forever warm, forever gentle.
How dare they say Enforce was a heartwarming story?
Now, let's turn to the next page.
Oh, ma'am?
A page that exists because of you.
Cyrene!
Is this a meeting ordained by fate? Or a long overdue reunion?
For the sun is set tonight. Oh my gosh! We were done. Oh my gosh. Alicia? Bro, this thing's bothering me. Stop that. Cyrene? Bro, oh my gosh. Also, like, the fact that our freaking remembrance form, we have a pen as our weapon. Writing the next page, bro. Fuck me, bro. Hello. The don't talk and surprise expression is just like what the memories recorded. You know me? You're still alive? Are you Cyrene or Mem? I have so many questions for you. Yes, you must be really perplexed, TheDomotaku. I wish I could give you answers, but I feel helpless about the current situation, too. It's me, TheDomotaku. Don't you recognize me? Or did I really change that much? Mem! Always with us, Mem. What if we low-key rewrite the loop of Amphorius? No, that's my theory, yeah. Or at least, like, you know, I'll go into that in a bit, yeah. You're Mem? So it isn't possible to restore your memories completely? It's pretty unbelievable for me, too. It's like I had a long, long dream. Cyrene's memories and Mem's memories, they're all tangled together. But when I woke up, there were only broken fragments left. I can no longer remember those 30 million cycles. Luckily, I still remember my crashless air companions from this life. And you, TheDomotaku. Everyone sacrificed everything for this world, and my heart is tied to their fates too. I want to start a new chapter as soon as possible. It's just that you complained to me before about a book called Versions that always stops at the most captivating parts. Perhaps that's just how fate works, right? Fate. Sometimes I get frustrated because of that, but looking at it another way, it's really important to what? Hold up, I'm still reading? It's really important to calm down and clear your head before making a big decision, and Hades Elysia is the perfect place for that. Cast off your heavy feelings, take a deep breath, and as a memento of our reunion, please allow me to offer you a gift, TheDomotaku. What's that? 3, 2, 1.
Check it out! Doesn't this scarecrow look just like
What
you?
the fuck?
I spent ages observing just to get it right.
Bruh. Now we also planted the seeds for the Trailblaze in Hades Elysia. Take it at the start of your another journey. And when the time is ripe, let us return here and write the next page of our story together. In case TheDomotaku feels up to it before we set off, you can come find me anytime. I'll be waiting for you here. Bro. The fucking hat too. The scarecrow resembling you in both form and spirit is smiling at you. This is Cyrene's welcome gift. Do you remember what she said? If you're in the mood, go play with her. Cyrene. Oh. You're not on the swing anymore. You're okay? What's wrong? Cyrene's steady breathing suggests she's sleeping soundly. Wake her up. Wait until she wakes.
Gotcha! I'm totally wide awake.
I was just resting on the table when I spotted the Domotaku coming from afar. Still so cool and composed, just like in my memories. Well then, what should we do next? I want to do something meaningful. We could always hang around here and get to know the place better. I don't feel like doing anything right now. Let's do something meaningful. Great idea. I have something in mind too. Can I join you, the Domotaku? Bro, so we just get to hang out with Elysia or Cyrene until like the next version update, I guess. Look, this place looks exactly how I remember ID's Elysiae. Once the wind blows through again and the wheat starts swaying, it'll be even more beautiful. If only we could capture it somehow. Picture? A photo stone. Oh right, it can save the scene perfectly. What a clever invention. Too bad the memory card's full. So, no more room for memories, huh? It's okay. Give it a little tap. Sometimes small miracles happen in ID's Elysiae. The lighting's just right. Mind if I give it a try? Here? Give it a shot. Thanks. I knew I could count on you, the Domotaku. Hey, it's me. Hello there. Huh? What's that surprised look? How could a moment worth remembering not include you? Honestly, the Domotaku, you're the star of the whole scene. Alright. Give me a smile or make whatever face you like. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 1. Didn't see that coming, did you? Candid shots are way more fun than posed ones. That expression was perfect, the Domotaku. It's just a shame the photostone really can't save any more memories. No miracle this time. Yeah, the card's full after all. Hey, it's not about the photo. It's the feeling that matters. Just thinking I took a photo of the Domotaku is enough to make us today special. Don't you think so too, the Domotaku? Maybe that's why you always carry this photostone around with it. It's like your friend's always right there with you. Plus, you could think of it as destroying the evidence. No photo means I can pretend I looked a little slimmer. What about you, the Domotaku? When you think back on today, how will you picture me? Just like how you are now. Even more beautiful. There you go. Finally gonna kill us. Mysterious and unreadable. A bit chubbier. Damn. More beautiful. I'm not too worried. We'll meet all kinds of people and experience all sorts of things in the future, and some of those moments will bring us right back to how we felt today. When that happens, we'll get to paint even lovelier versions of ourselves in our memories, won't we?
I'm feeling kind of sleepy. Time for some shut-eye. See you in dreamland.
Cyrene? Oh, I can't talk to her again? Oh my gosh, I have to wait another day to hang out with her? Oh my gosh. Bubbles? Little Chimera. Nope, wrong one. Alrighty, guys. Well, oh my gosh, the Steel Slimers are here too. Okay, guys. Well, that is... Man, that's crazy. Freaking crazy, dude. I can't believe we finished all of 3.4 within like 4 hours. 4 to 5-ish hours. Okay, guys, that is it for the stream. I have so many theories for 3.5 or at least the future versions. So, okay, I forget exactly when they said the Enforce will end, but I think they said like 3.7-ish. But like, okay, with this, we've broken the cycles. Like, Finan literally had to wait for us until the 33 millionth whatever cycle until we showed up and changed things. And now we're being sent back to the beginning with Cyrene because, you know, now there's like some hope, right? So I feel like the next cycle is the last one. She's sending us to the very beginning, so we're gonna meet everyone again and somehow change the fate of Euphorius. So yeah, this next cycle is, my guess, is the last one, and then like we're just gonna be doing a whole bunch of shit. I swear we had to get the 12 core flames again, and vice versa, and then also we gotta fight the destruction in the end. I feel like the last boss would be Lygus. That would be kind of OP and like just, you know, take it to the guy, right? If that was the case. But man, I cannot wait for 3.5. Damn, that's trippy, bro. Well, anyways, that's gonna be it for my theories on Amphorius at the moment for 3.5 and onwards. But we're in it, guys. We finally broken the cycle. And dude, oh my gosh, the freaking Fine video with the DMC Devil May Cry music, bro, is so sick, dude. Holy moly. Oh man, what the hell was this story patch, bro? So much emotions. Alright guys, well anyways, that's it for tonight. Thank you for watching, everyone. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified for any future uploads or streams. I surprisingly finished really early Amphorius. Wow, that's surprising. Of course, I don't know if I have any particular streams planned coming up, but make sure you stay tuned because on the fated day of 7/11, July 11th, the Fate collab will be upon us, and I will pull for all the Fate characters, and I will also pull for Finan if this thing would load. Yes, so I'm gonna pull for Fate first, then Finan. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, man, I'm so flabbergasted from this freaking story, bro. Yeah, any other streams I have planned? I might do a Stellar Blade. I'm going to do a Stellar Blade stream either Saturday or Sunday, so stay tuned for that. And that's at the top of my head now. I think there's a lot of Blue Archive stuff coming up soon because, you know, Steam version's release. I'm actually going to give the Steam version a launch before I go to sleep tonight, but yeah. Oh, man. What a story. What a story. 3.4, what a story. Alright guys, I'm like, I can't comprehend words right now after that story, so I'll see y'all next time. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you're at in the world, and I'll see you tomorrow at the end of the West Wind. This is the TheDomotaku, signing off. See you next time.
ありがとうございます。責任を負うものについて話したことがありましたね。あの時の私には分かりませんでしたが、今なら理解できます。大人としての責任と義務、そしてその延長線上にあったあなたの選択、それが意味する心映えも。ですから先生、私が信じられる大人であるあなたになら、このねじれて歪んだ先の終着点とはまた別の結果を、そこへつながる選択肢はきっと見つかるはずです。
That is a summary of our lives, encapsulating everything about us in these moments. Proof of our shared path. Within them, we glimpse our own essence, and thus, we truly exist. Just like everyone in this story. Hurtling onwards along the path of destiny with passion and courage for the things that breathe meaning into their lives. Set forth on your voyage without hesitation. Even if the ending has been predetermined, that's fine. There are countless things that humans cannot change. But before that, on the road towards the end, there are still many things that we can do. And because of this, the end will thus reveal a completely different meaning. This is the meaning